Hi, good morning, welcome back to my channel. Well, it's Eid weekend. Actually, it's the last day of Eid weekend. So how was your Eid? What did you do? Did your Muslim friends invite you over for a meal? I know Kenyans, you're just partying, but I hope you enjoyed your Eid. So being the last day of the holiday and the weekend, I need to reset for the week, prepare myself for the week. So right now we're just heading to Carrefour to do some a little bit of a grocery shopping, because I need to prepare the meals for the week, just to make sure the week sails through conveniently. Yesterday we made a mistake. There was this brilliant idea that we should go out, so we went to the Dubai Glow Gardens. I will just insert some clips here. But it was so full. There were so many people, and that place really, it's just for people with kids. Because there were some places, like nice places to take photo, things to look at. Oh, my tea just came. Thank you. It's light enough, it's not like that.
Yeah, like for those that they don't like this one.
But this
one
it's
is
very bitter.
Yeah, because one of our strongest coffee that one, and is recommended for espresso.
Do you have something recommended for making like iced latte, iced?
We have a coffee recommended, for example, for iced coffee, but right now we don't have it here. Ice cubes, syrup, vanilla, mix a espresso shot into your machine, then add it there. On the top, cold brew. It's a simple way to make an iced coffee.
Oh, okay. Get it. Shopping successfully done. Heading home. Passed by the Nespresso shop to get some descaler for our coffee machine. Oh, my eyes are red because the coffee machine has been acting up, so we need to go and do some descaling. That's all for now, so see you when I get back home. And we're back. So I just want to put away the groceries, and if you can notice, there's some changes to the food menu. This one is professionally done, not by me, so there are going to be some changes in the way we eat around here. Be on the lookout for that. I want to put away the groceries. This is the lettuce mix, but usually it comes like already pre-cleaned, so I don't need to clean that. I'll just be putting it in the refrigerator as it is. I got two types, but I really can't tell the difference. Like, it looks like the same type of lettuce for both. Anyway, so those ones are already pre-cleaned, so I don't need to wash them. this is the point where I understood why my eyes were red. I just started feeling so unwell, so I just put the rest of the food away and stopped filming until the next day. The last time I did a meal prep video, it was chaotic to say the least. It was very chaotic. I made a lot of errors, but I have learned from the errors of my ways, and I am approaching today's meal prep with a bit of a difference in the strategy that I'm using. So one thing that I have done differently this time is I have pre-prepped all of the ingredients. Like, everything is ready right now. Okay, not everything. One thing is not yet ready, and that is I'm going to be making meatballs. So I'll mix that when things are going on. So I haven't mixed together the meatball ingredients. However, I have chopped all the vegetables that I need. I just brought out my food processor and chopped up the cabbages, chopped up the carrots, chopped up the onions. I bought a ginger garlic paste, so I didn't need to do any chopping of ginger or garlic. I chopped up my broccoli. I cleaned and washed my potatoes and chopped those up as well. And then on top of that, I have went ahead to season the proteins that I'm going to be using, especially the chicken. I'm going to be making chicken thighs and drumsticks. So those ones I have already pre-seasoned. I'm going to be making some steak as well. I have just seasoned that with salt and black pepper. I realized that I didn't have the garlic powder once I had started seasoning, so it will have to do without. Another thing that I'm using this time to help me be very efficient with my meal prep is doing recipe cards such as this. You can't see them clearly. First of all, my handwriting, it's horrible, but I just wrote down the items that I'm going to be preparing, so each meal and the ingredients required, and then I use that as a reference to prepare the ingredients as well. I'm going to be using these as references when I am when I'm cooking the actual food. So with that being said, I think I'm ready to get to work. Let me just show you the ingredients that I've prepared so far. Here is the meat that I have pre-seasoned. This is the rice. I have measured out 3 cups of rice. Over here I have the seasoned chicken thighs and drumsticks. This is the ground beef that I'm going to be using to make the meatballs. Here I have some broccoli and carrot. These are all the onions that I'm going to be needing. I already chopped up my potatoes and drowned them in some water. I'm going to be starting off by boiling those, then I'm going to be putting them in the oven. Then here I have some cabbage and carrots as well. I'm just going to be doing a stir fry cabbage and carrots. So now the potatoes are in the oven. That will go for about 30 minutes or so. The rice is in the rice cooker. The water for the broccoli and the carrot is already starting to boil, so I'll dump those in there. I'm just going to stir fry my cabbage, and then I will be left with the proteins to do. So already those are 3 different meals done. And for the chicken, I don't have much to do with it because I'm going to put it in the air fryer, so that will be taken care of as well. So I'm trying to be efficient, I'm trying to move quickly, and I think my method is working well so far. now I'm done with the two vegetables, the cabbages and the broccoli and carrot. I'm going to now move on to searing the meat. I'll be using this pan. I will sear the meat here and then transfer it to the oven. The potatoes are almost done. Good thing about the meat is once I sear it, it will be done on the outside. I just need a little bit of cooking on the inside. So I will just put it under the potatoes in the next rack inside the oven. The potatoes just came out of the oven and they're looking good. The oven is still ticking because the meat is still in there. I will leave it in there for about 15 minutes or so, and then the steaks will be done. So now I'm going to start preparing the meatballs. I think that's the last thing, and then I'm done. That was okay. Let me not speak now until I prepare the meatballs, then I can say how easy that was. So the meatballs are finally done. I'll stop from there. And that is my meal prep complete. So here I have my soy and honey glazed chicken. This is the beef steaks, some rice, some roasted potatoes, the cabbages, and the mixture of broccoli and carrot. So that is my food. If you ever try any of the recipes, do let me know. I think they were pretty simple and the food looks good enough. And I'll be honest, the steak was so juicy when it came out of the oven. I already had a piece and it was juicy, it was sweet, it was really good. Today there was no chaos. Everything was organized, everything was running smoothly. It took me about 2 hours total. I think less than 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, but now because I'm moving the camera and I'm filming, it takes a bit more time, but it took me such a short time to be able to put everything together. And now we're good for the next couple of days until I need to prepare something else. So my friend was recently asking me where is a nice place to buy affordable stuff here in Dubai. I just thought since I'm going to Dragon Mart today, I can take you guys along. So I just walked in and I have immediately been overwhelmed by the number of shops and vendors and everybody wants to sell to you. I am going upstairs so I can have a vantage point and look at the shops which I want to go to and then come back down because it's a lot. It's hectic. Like everybody is stopping you and asking you if you want this, you want bags, you want shoes. I just like literally 5 minutes.
इसमें टी कॉफ़ी दूसरी करेक्टली
So it's definitely much more calm upstairs. I've seen a shop on the other side which doesn't look too busy and looks like it has a lot of stuff. So I want to go and start there. City Beauty Shop, everything between 1 to 29. Not everything, but I'm sure most of the items. So I'm gonna start there. Then I will go back downstairs once the anxiety has left. Because these people really they want to make their money and literally everyone is coming out of the shop and stopping you. I guess it's not a busy day for them, so like more and more people are stopping to ask if you want anything, but it's not too aggressive. Like if I just shake my head and say no, they don't really bother to follow you around or anything like that, so it's still quite polite. This is nice. This shop is like Shein but in a shop form. Like there is so many things I don't even know where to put my hand to start first. But there is so many clothes, so many different types of clothes. The material so far not very impressive, but it's like just Shein in a shop. Like you can see these are matching sets. But then they have I don't know what is going on here with this. It's interesting. I'm sure I'll find something cute here. So many clothes for kiddos, for special occasions. So I just got back from Dragon Mart. To say it was a lot is an understatement. It's just everything, everywhere, all at once. The place is huge. I didn't finish. I got tired. I think because I bought the heaviest item first, but I didn't know what to expect. So and the guy was very convincing. So I just bought the item. It is a bedspread. So I got this bedspread. It's a king size bedspread. It comes with the bedspread and 2 pillow covers for only 100 dirhams. and he said it's 100% cotton, but we will find out soon enough. I also got some new lighting to just help me brighten up my videos. So 2 lights with the stand, and both of them for 150 dirhams. And I got 2 outfits as well. The thing with the Dragon Mart, in all honesty, is I wasn't adequately prepared to like give an in-depth review of the place, because it got so overwhelming, especially once you get into the area where they have the smaller stalls, like the fake bag salesmen, the ones who want to sell you dupes for Chanel and Louis Vuitton. They're walking around like you can't see where the shop is, because the shops, you'll see the clothes, you'll see the hardware shops, you'll see literally everything is there. But these guys are walking around with a phone and photos of the designer handbags. So they just shove the phone in your face with the photo, going like, do you want to buy bags? And I'm like, where's the bags? I don't see any bag shop nearby. So because it's illegal, so they have to kind of like find you, get your interest, and then they will take you to the shop, which is one of the back rooms somewhere, which I thought was pretty hectic. But anyway, I was not in the market for designer bags. So I was just like, okay, pass on that. What else? There is such a huge variety of like literally anything you want, from furniture to beddings to decor items, like plumbing, hardware, everything was there. And then another thing that I also noticed is that you'll find similar products being sold across the same shops, but everybody will quote for you a different price, and you have to negotiate, which is something I'm not quite used to, especially with shops here in Dubai. Like most shops, whatever price is marked on the product is what you buy it at. But when it comes to Dragon Mart, most of the vendors, I don't know how they run business over there. It was quite shocking, to be honest. I really just stopped filming and started paying attention to what was going on, because I was like, I saw this thing in a different shop. One person is telling me 180, another person is telling me 80. So imagine the amount of negotiating I had to do before I could be able to find the things that I wanted at a good price, and also kind of discouraged me from shopping too much. But I'm sure if I had known that was what I was walking into, maybe I would have walked in with more of a strategy and gotten more items or something like that. But anyway, it's a one-stop shop for many things. If you're good at negotiating, then definitely you'll find a lot of stuff that you're looking for. Oh, and one more thing is that they don't take card payments. They do actually, but for every card transaction, they will charge you an extra 100 dirham, an extra 10 dirhams. And this is why also that I didn't end up buying a lot of stuff, because I didn't have a lot of cash, and I was walking, like I went to 5 shops. Imagine if they charged me extra 10 dirhams for each of those shops for using a card payment. It would have been much more expensive than it's supposed to be. So I had to pay cash, meaning buy fewer items. And then they don't give you a receipt. So I found out that they don't do this because they don't want you to do any return items. I mean, it's mostly China-based products, and it's a mix of China A class and China B class and China C class. So you can't be too sure. And the vendors also, they don't want the problem of dealing with customer returns. I guess that's why that particular mall is secluded specifically for such kind of vendors, because I've never been to another mall here in UAE where people behave like that, like no receipt, negotiating prices and all that. So it's a place that can work out for you if you're good with the time, if you're good at negotiating, and if you're good at checking the quality of the items before you buy them, because you won't be able to return them because you will not have a receipt. Yeah, so when I say it was a lot, this is why filming didn't work out. I was just filming a few parts when I had just walked in, but once I started getting my hands dirty, it was just like, okay, I need to focus on this shopping experience. Definitely I'll go again. I saw a lot of stuff that I want to go back for, and since I can negotiate the price, I can try to get it as cheap as possible, especially compared to other places where they sell the same items, like normal shops in the regular malls where marked price is the actual price that you have to pay. Other than that, it was a nice experience. It was fun. It's even better if you have company, but if you're coming to Dubai for shopping, definitely an interesting place to visit and see if you can hack the Dragon Mart system. Other than that, what else? Nothing else much that I have going on right now. I think I'm going to close this video here, but thank you for hanging out with me for these past few days, and I'll see you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed, come on by now, I mean. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that button, drop a comment, drop a like, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. Bye.